What's up guys, it's OmegaLiar, and I'm bringing you a gameplay here in Discovery using the Commando with a nice red camo and extended mags. I got Scavenger, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon, C4, stun grenades, and a Semtex, but Black Ops is coming to its end unfortunately, and I do enjoy this game very much. Oh, and extended mag CC, 75. And this is definitely one of the maps that I'm going to miss. Not going to finish posting it, but it's definitely not going to get nearly as much attention as Modern Warfare 3 is gonna get. But that's not what I'm here to talk about today. This isn't even supposed to be about the gameplay at all. Hopefully, I'm actually developing a cold, so my nose is a little stuffed. So hopefully it doesn't ruin this. But let me just go ahead and say it: smartphones do dumb things. This is a fact. So I have a couple of examples and a couple of things I want to talk to you about in this particular subject, and so let's jump right into it. First off, we have Sprint's new HTC Evo 3D. This is a new smartphone. It's got lots of cool things. I believe it's got a keyboard and yada yada yada, nice camera, cool screen. But for some reason or another, they decided to take the Nintendo 3DS technology and throw it onto a phone. Give it a 3D camera, and then bam, you have a 3D phone with flash and everything. Why the fuck would I ever need that? At what point in time am I ever like, wow, that's a cool tree. I need to take a picture and I need to see it in 3 dimensions. Seriously, come on, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Why am I like, alright, I need to call someone and I need to see their name pop out of my face? It's the most ridiculous thing. It not only is it just inconvenient, you have to like sync it to your face and you have to always hold at the same distance, but it's just so impractical and it's the most useless feature on a phone ever. The people who are like sitting at the HTC office and like, guys, this is a good idea, this is gonna sell. They must have been idiots. I mean, come on. Like, I don't even know. The point is, there's never a point where you need to see your screen in 3D. You need to see a phone, which purpose is for calling people and for texting people, and sometimes going on the internet. We don't need all of these new upgrades and things that are just useless. I mean, come on. And here's another thing. It's called the HTC Status. What again? Another HTC phone with a useless feature. Essentially, what the HTC Status is, it's a slightly curved phone for comfort purposes, and that's no big deal. That's a cool feature, and it's got a full keyboard, and also a cool feature. I mean, I love having a nice full keyboard on a phone, and I've actually seen this one in person. And it's a pretty nice keyboard. But for some reason or another, they decided that it would be a good idea to add a Facebook button. Who is so, I mean, obviously there are people out there that are so obsessed with Facebook that every time they need to take a picture, they need instant satisfaction that that picture is going to Facebook no matter where they are. Even though, to get it to Facebook on most phones these days, it only takes a few clicks anyway. You don't need a single button just to do it for you. And what do you get when you buy this phone? Well, you get a phone that's a BlackBerry, minus all the pros of a BlackBerry, plus this useless Facebook button, and the cost... Here, one sec, I'm looking through it. The cost is $50. Why would you pay $50 when you could just get a BlackBerry for a similar price with more features minus just the stupid Facebook button? I mean, these ideas are just ridiculous. They're so unnecessary. And yet people will still go out and buy them. I can't comprehend what goes through the minds of these people. Why you would need such a useless thing. And then, I guess that brings me down to the third topic that I would like to talk about in this gameplay, and that is Androids and iPhones, excuse me. But, I guess, yeah, Androids are cool, and they do a lot of stuff. It's pretty much like a smaller laptop. They run Flash, you can go on the websites, they're fast, they have lots of features, lots of apps. I mean, obviously, you're always going to have apps that are completely useless, but it's really up to the person. It's not like you're buying the useless apps with the phone. That's something you can get extra. But there's no 3D app. No one, and even if there was, no one would ever buy it because it's completely useless and serves no purpose. And well, it's just completely it doesn't help. It adds no extra effect to the phone whatsoever. It doesn't help with quality of the phone. It doesn't help with the way the phone works. It's just stupid. But then you also have the iPhone, which arguably a little bit worse, arguably a little bit better. It doesn't run Flash. It has way more apps than the Android. The service is good at best. I wouldn't say it's amazing, but it's double spray. But I mean, just in general, the reason I'm making this commentary is because I was watching TV over the weekend. I also got into a conversation with my friend about this. Well, we were talking about these phones, and I also saw that Geico commercial that talks about people use smartphones to do dumb things. And that's all cool, but what sort of pisses me off is when kids my age, what, 14, 15, 16, 17, around that age, get these iPhones, use it solely for calling people, texting people, and then playing games. They don't, like, if that's what you're gonna do, you might as well just get something cheaper. Get a regular phone and then get an iPhone, and you'll save money. Why do you need an iPhone for that? The only people that really use an iPhone to its full extent are generally businessmen and people who travel a lot and people who need access to the internet wherever they go, or almost wherever they go. But like, why does someone my age need an iPhone? It's just completely unnecessary. There's no use. It's just things like this that I don't understand. I mean, like, if I'm comparing the iPhone and the Android, personally I prefer an iPhone, but I don't need an iPhone. No one really needs an iPhone for the most part. People just buy it who have a decent amount of money and are thinking, well, I'm going to have this iPhone because it's the newest technology by Apple, and that means that it's great. And Apple computers are great. But personally, I think the iPhone is a little bit dumb. I mean, again, as I said before, a lot of the extra features that you get that are sort of stupid don't come with the phone. It's stuff that you download on your own. But people just don't use the phone for what it's meant to be used for. It's supposed to be a mainly business phone. And they do a lot of advertising for stuff. And that brings me, actually, that brings me sort of to a fourth point, which is like people who create successful apps on the App Store that just aren't original ideas at all. One instance of this I can think of is Angry Birds, which is now a huge thing. There's commercials all about it. It's on Google Chrome, it's on the Android, it's on the iPhone. It's pretty much everywhere. And was that the first time someone has invented a game like that? No. I've been playing games like that since I was probably 10, and that was 5 years ago. So the fact that someone can come out, steal an idea, make it look a little bit better, and add no real new aspect of the game, no real anything to it, and then become that successful. It's a little bit frustrating, but I guess those are two completely different topics, with the idea of stealing ideas and then the topic of one phone versus another and Apple uses features. But I don't know, I think phones are sort of diverging. Is that the right word? I don't know. Phones are sort of straying from their original intent. And they've gone from something that you use to conveniently call someone almost no matter where they are, and to basically stay in communication with people that might not be around to talk to in person, to something that literally is no more than a distraction and just simply wastes time. And there's all these things that they're adding on. Like, everything doesn't need to be 3D, and I think the biggest point here is the fact of how many things are going 3D. But everything does not need to be 3D. We don't need 3D TVs, we don't need 3D game consoles, we don't need 3D phones, of all things. But maybe 3D movies, because those are kind of cool. It's all about cinematics, it's all about the environment, it's all about everything, but you're never, ever gonna hold the HTC Evo in your hand and think, wow, I bought this phone, and I am so happy it has 3D on it. But that's the end of the gameplay. Final score is 75-45. I believe you get a pretty good ratio, I'll tell you in a sec. But if you like this commentary, comment, rate, subscribe. It's an interesting little topic I've been discussing with my friends, and just wanted to let you guys know. But I'll see you in my next commentary, and Modern Warfare 3 is coming out soon. Yay! Oh, that's, what is that, 40-7? Something like that.